bum bum be-dum bum bum. Well, aren't you... What, waka waka. Well, aren't you quick? Not quick on the mic, though, I see. Screenshot.
Hello.
Maga muka nuka laka says specific rules. So how are you feeling, sicko?
Boy. Well, a little bit better now than I was earlier, but I think that's the medicine helping out, to be honest.
Well, I really hope I didn't make you sick. I mentioned it to my mother, and she thinks maybe I did. And I'm thinking, well, it's not like I felt any other symptom for the past week.
Yeah.
It's only maybe the past couple of days where I felt maybe a little more tired, but that's being tired of coughing.
I wondered about that, or, you know, I thought it could be maybe my sister, because she was sick, but then I thought about, what I thought about as well, though, was that when she was sick was, like, enough of a time period in between that it doesn't make sense, I don't think, for me to have gotten it from her, so I don't know.
Well, and I mean, I still maybe the weekend we went to Toronto. It took me, I believe, a whole week before I ended up being COVID positive.
Yeah, but what I have doesn't feel like it's as bad as COVID, so I would think it would have come on sooner if...
And luckily, any of my cases were only mild, so...
Right, so I doubt it was COVID. It's probably just... I don't know, something else.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, I really doubt my sore throat is contagious. I mean, I could be wrong, but when the rest of me feels fine, I can't help but think that way. Maybe, I don't know.
Anyway, I suppose we'll just do some quick play.
Sure. And you're in for a surprise, but I won't tell you.
Okay.
Yeah. Crap though, my throat's already getting pissed off. Crap's sake. So I suffered through... Oh, ha! I was about to get to that, Pacific Rules. The Emmys... I believe this may be the last year I watch them.
Oh.
Unless maybe Stranger Things gets an Emmy. Actually, that's why I'm glad I didn't go to karate tonight. Because they did the Best Supporting Actress between 8 and 9. And they still snubbed Better Call Saul's Ray Seahorn. For which the world is rightly pissed off.
Except yeah, I watched bits and pieces of it for a little bit. But I didn't really pay attention to most of anything that happened. I did see one of the awards was announced by Pedro Pascal.
Oh, dude,
but I don't know.
It was hilarious. I think he's the one who gave the award to the Drake show, but I don't recall exactly.
Maybe.
Which
I don't remember.
Would maybe make sense considering he's apparently got a sibling who's transgender. Although then again, that's kind of incorrect because the drag show isn't really about transgenders, it's about gays who just like to dress up. Keep forgetting that's kind of the point of a drag queen is you're not transitioning to the other gender, you're just dressing up as an example version.
Let me... Okay, there we go.
But anyway, yeah, Pedro was hilarious. He goes, by the way, for everyone wondering about my arm, like, talk about a comeback from, when, oh, what's his name? Culkin. I'm blanking on his name, and any other time I remember it just fine. There's Macaulay, Rory, and don't tell me. I know his name. Need this game to make less noise so I can think.
Yeah.
Rory, Macaulay, and coming to me because he plays Roman Roy. This is pissing me off. It's on the tip of my tongue. I feel like calling him Roman Culkin for whatever reason. Kieran Culkin, thank you. And he goes, in his Golden Globe speech for beating Pedro Pascal, he goes, "Suck it, Pedro." And Pedro just laughs. And in Pedro's presentation speech, yes, thank you, Pacific Rose. Fortunately, you're late on reminding me the name because I think too fast for how retarded my brain is. And anyway, and this time Pedro goes, yeah, so the story behind my shoulder being in a sling is at the Golden Globes, after that, Kieran Culkin beat the shit out of me. And Kieran just has such a straight face when he delivers that line. Like, okay, this is a reason to watch award shows, because watching the banter between the celebrities can be just hilarious. But you've got to get the right celebrities. Otherwise, most of the celebrities, they just deliver cringe. Like, Niecy Nash-Betts, she, I totally believe, deserves her award. Oh, yeah, that's fair, Pacific Rule. That's why you should maybe watch the Twitch version, because it's probably less delay, and it helps my average, but then doesn't help my YouTube hours, because that's what I really want to build up now. Because I want that YouTube partner program where then I want Twitch affiliate anymore. And anyway, what was it? Niecy Nash-Betts deserves her whole speech. And it's really good to start, and then she gets into about all the black people that had been killed by cops. And I'm thinking, okay, she's got a lost me here. Like, don't get me wrong, I believe in social justice in the regards of enough of the corrupt and racist police action, but please keep this out of an award show. Like, the only thing I could get behind is RuPaul bringing up about basically, don't be afraid of a drag queen reading your kid a storybook. Because it's like, well, at least in his case, it's on topic. Because the show is literally about drag queens. But when you're making your speech about people that only share the same color of skin as you, and really nothing else, I don't know, rubs me the wrong way. But I'm thinking, I'm very happy that she won that award for Monster Dahmer, Jeffrey Dahmer story. Because maybe she'll get good performances or good scripts to work on rather than, because she was in the Rookie Feds and that show was dog crap. And She wasn't bad in the show, it's just she was supplied with crap to work with. It's like, please, writers, give DC Dash Spets good scripts. Because she can prove, like in that show, that she's a great actress. It's just, she's got to have a good script to work with. Which the rookie feds did not. There's nothing sadder to me watching actors than watching them act with a terrible script. As in, the rookie feds, AI could write a better show. And it's crazy to say that because the same people behind the rookie feds make the rookie, and the rookie is great. So it's like, how is it you write a terrible spin-off from another show you work on that you do so well? But, I mean, otherwise, the only issue I had with the Emmys tonight was Better Call Saul got snubbed for every single award, and I cannot forgive that. Even if Jennifer Coolidge is delivering a speech about thank you to all the evil gays, which was just hilarious. It's like, this is the most fabulous joke I've ever heard. Where she blames the evil gays. Because that's literally a line out of The White Lotus. Well, actually, no, it wasn't evil gays, it was when she tells a voter that these gays, they're trying to kill me. Because she's literally talking about these mafia guys who all turn out to be gay.
It's nice to be appreciated.
She goes, these gays are trying to kill me. Only to find out the guy who's in charge of the boat is one of the gay mafiosos.
Of course.
Yeah, the White Lotus was friggin' hilarious. And I will say she did not deserve that award over Ray Seahorn, who delivers a career best in Better Call Saul, but I mean, can't deny the White Lotus was hilarious. And the weird part is this is for a drama show, and the White Lotus is drama, but Jennifer Coolidge had totally a totally comedic performance. And then, of course, Succession did a sort of sweep, which I was more than okay with, because Succession, like, imagine a show about British royals. Succession is a show about rich, pretentious family members. Or basically imagine the Murdoch family behind Fox, or the Trump family. And that's essentially Succession. Or basically, like, if the Trump siblings were fighting over who takes over from Donald Trump, you've got Succession, where it's all the Roys try to fight over who takes over from their daddy. And at the end of the day, they're all just rich assholes who have no idea how to run things.
What makes you think I am a pacifist?
Which actually, I guess, is even more accurately so, considering I don't know who the oldest Trump sibling is, but when I think there was something about Donald Trump Jr. being into crack, I don't remember how exactly true that or not that was. I mean, besides, of course, everybody knows Hunter Biden is into that crap, but even Donald Trump Jr., and then you've got in Succession, where Kendall Roy is into crack. Which is still weird, because the whole show is supposed to be a parody of the Murdoch family. behind Fox News. Or not really Fox News, but the Fox Corporation, which, I mean, owns Fox News. But, I am jealous that Succession won over Better Call Saul, but I would say if you want to watch a really good show that makes you sympathize for rich a-holes, because it just reveals that they are exactly as flawed as we are. It's just they're stinking rich. Really good crap. And it's one of those HBO shows that did not fall flat in its grand finale.
That was just a sound check.
And if you're like me and a fan of the Culkin brothers, like, you've seen Home Alone, right, Colton?
Both hearts pro-prey.
I'm the center of the healing system.
Or did you even hear me? Hey, I nearly died to heal you guys. Good crap. Anyway, if you like the Culkin brothers, you'll like Kieran Culkin in Succession.
You cannot escape me.
Tactical visor activated.
Why does it seem like our entire team insists on all going the same direction?
I don't know. Why are you
Like,
asking
they're
me?
gonna sneak past us if we're all over on that side.
I don't know.
Everybody right.
Get in there, Bob.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
Oh, dug me. At least y'all got a boost.
We got him where we want him. Let's make a scene.
Oh, question for you. Do you know if you'll be up for Percy Jackson tomorrow?
If I'll be up for oh, I don't know. That's the thing, and maybe not.
Damn.
Unassailable
Oh,
throwaway.
man. They messed up the sparkles on my shoe. Make some noise, Planet B.
Oh, also I will be probably going to bed eventually, like within this hour tonight.
Helden sterben nicht.
I mean, I've caught up on a lot of sleep this weekend, but I still want to abide by my bedtime properly for once. Especially so I can make sure I've slept off the rest of this sore throat crap.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
That was a save. That was a fun mucking save if there ever fun mucking was a save. That fun muck these fun muckers up. Oh. By the way, remember when I told you about Wonder Spray?
Yeah.
Well, I found out that some other backers have been reporting making complaints on Better Business Bureau. I finally got...
Okay.
My game just tried freezing. I finally got a hold of these Futtermuckers.
Oh.
Yeah. So it turns out how you do it is you make a complaint on BBB, and they'll actually respond because they legally, I guess, have to.
Okay.
And what they gave back to me is yours is supposed to be shipping soon. But no, we've had constant updates. And it's like, no you haven't. Constant updates does not mean 8 months ago. And then I noticed, oh, they updated their Kickstarter back in December last year, but they never updated Indiegogo. So why didn't we get an update?
Okay.
So basically I just flat out told them in my rejection of their response of basically, no, your response is not good enough. I told them, I just want my refund. I don't care about your product anymore. I just want my refund. Because radio silence for frigging 3 years? Well, okay, not for 3 years radio silence, but 3 years waiting. And these are all the updates you've given us. That is not enough. Period. So, I mean, if they do ignore that and send me the product, then what the frig ever. I'm done fighting. But it's just a matter of, if you haven't shipped it yet, you can keep my friggin' thing. Which is more or less what I'll be telling them once I get another response.
And I'll say again, you know what? You're right to be mad about the fact that they haven't given any updates, even though they have, just not on the right place, like not on the site you were using.
Yeah.
That's upsetting, but you do kind of still sound a little bit like a petty Karen.
I'm okay with that. I want to order their mother.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be.
Manager.
You shouldn't be. The reason that's those terminologies is supposed to be insulting to some people is, you know, because that's a bad thing.
Mm-hmm. I am aware of this. What I will admit
As in,
is yes, there was that time when I decided that once they sent me the thing that I just send it back or refuse it.
Try something.
I will admit if they do ship it, despite my request, I will keep it. And I won't.
okay, fair
I mean,
enough.
I'm not-
suppose.
Like, here's how I'm going to be doing it. Is if they accept my refund request, that's how we're going to do it, and I will never bother with them again. They can go to hell for all I care. Like, that is, quite frankly, where I'm going to go with that. I don't wish anyone... I won't wish them to go to hell. It's that they could go to hell for all I care. But it's this matter of if they will refund it, then I'm done with them, and I'll have my money back. If they don't refund me and send the product, I'll still never deal with them again. Basically, I'll advise everybody I know to not buy a bloody thing from them. Oh, and Pacific Rules. You'll be delighted to know I got my hoodie. My I Am KNF hoodie not today, but yesterday. But I'll be returning it. Well, I'm not sure if I'll be returning it or just getting a refund. I'm not sure how this printable website works. But turns out, they falsely advertised what was supposed to be the official hoodie. I received in the mail, not the official hoodie. Like, you literally advertised the one with the Barbie tag, and it's supposed to be fluffy in the hood. Yeah, that kind of hoodie. And I'm thinking, the one I received is not as shown in the picture. So basically, I guess I'll be ordering this straight from Mattel. And I'll spend the extra money. The money I thought I wouldn't have to spend after all, and nope, I do. Because someone wants to falsely advertise online.
We got it.
There's much for you to do.
You can more or less. And that was not a good spot, Mercy. I was not prepared for that. Probably should have been, but oh well.
I'm on fire.
If I can show this right quickly, this is the hood. There's not supposed to be any black in that hood. That's all
Let the
supposed to be.
kitsune guide you.
Can I ask you to try shooting at Mercy?
Sure. Oh, that's our Mercy that died. Okay. I'll try shooting at their Mercy. I'm not trying to fail, but I know it looks like I'm deliberately trying to fail at shooting her.
Okay. Because, like,
Ooh,
if they didn't have a Mercy, that would be helpful.
Okay, hold up. I know how to do this. Are you fudging kidding me? My mortar didn't get a single one of these motherfuckers.
No.
What a
It's the
crap.
most useless ult in the game, unfortunately.
Honestly, I agree.
Got rid of the Mercy.
Thank you. Ah, for crap's sake.
60 seconds.
Okay.
Over here. Got one here.
No! I didn't want to be Bastion anymore.
That's how it's done.
Wanted to be Rocket Lady. Rocket Woman.
Objective A captured. Escort the payload.
Be like Rocket Man, but a woman.
We got him where we want him. Let's make a scene.
Oh, that was one good
Let the kitsune
uh,
guide you.
victory tonight. Award win on DMEs. Elton John won for his.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I ran out of ammo right as I needed to kill the Mercy.
But you never truly run out of ammo, and I just went into turret position. So I just wasted that ability for 10 seconds.
Ran out of ammo still applies to needing to reload.
Repositioning.
Also,
Oh, I almost got her. Oh, I almost got her.
there may be a chance that I do a midnight stream on Friday night. Or Thursday night, I mean. So it'll be Friday midnight. And then early Friday evening. Because later that night I'll be joining my friend Missy for a rock and roll bingo thing.
Duplication
But
initiated.
otherwise, this Friday
Helden
at
sterben nicht.
midnight and early night will be The Last of Us Part 2 remastered. Because I am gonna give a shot to No Return. And of course get all my trophies synced up.
Let the kitsune guide you.
Oh, and by the way, Colton, if you do want to get that remastered, it's just $10 with your copy of Part 2.
I couldn't hear what you were saying.
Oh, did you know that The Last of Us Part 2 is coming out this Friday?
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
dumb.
I would disagree. Cause I've been.
They're all trapped.
What's all crap?
I said they're all trapped.
Oh. Yeah, I thought you were calling The Last of Us crap or something.
Kind of a waste, though, to be remastering a game that's not that old.
Well, I mean, to be fair, The Last of Us, like, people complain about the $10 for remastered and then thinking,
30 seconds.
yeah, but hold on. The Last of Us released in 2013, and then The Last of Us Remastered came out only a year later. That's, I think that, or no, that was a full year later. Whereas this time it took them 4 years to remaster The Last of Us sequel. Oh, I forgot I can do this. That still did frigging nothing?
How is
Besides
this?
saving Diva? What's that? That's rubbish. Oh, and I got back from another agency yesterday.
Duplicating Diva.
And this agency tells me that based on your demo reel, you need more training for on-the-camera performances. Because what we've seen of your demo reel is you'd be better suited as a stage actor. My thought, what part of my demo reel really suggests that I'm a stage actor?
That's crazy.
Well, the only other thing I can think of is maybe I trimmed a part of my demo reel. Because, like, there's one with this El Campus del Taco in it. And I'm wondering, maybe did I accidentally clip out the part of the audience in that? Because that wasn't a stage. I mean, it was a stage, but it was part of a film set. Like, we're not being stage actors. We are just on, we just happen to be on stage. I feel like that would be like if someone was pretending to be a politician on a stage and talking to an audience. It's like, well, no, they're not stage acting. They just happen to be on a stage. The stage is a prop. Yay, we won. We killed these mother muckers. And.
There we go.
Wahoo! So rigged. So rigged.
Play of the game.
So anyway, I mean, that's kind of
Oh.
my thought. Ooh. I like this. Now, I just want to see this. Do that. Hey, dude. Can you do me a favor and quit this queue?
Yeah.
And now put us back into the queue. And let me pick Tang.
Oh, okay. I see how it is. I see. Yeah, fine.
Thank you. It's Winston time.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell him Pacific rules. Don't tell him. He can't read your chats anyway. And maybe this will be the one and only time I swear tonight, bigly, because I've gone from being a... What? What? What the hell? Take us out of this game, please. Please take us out. I need to check something. Can you please exit us out of this game? Hey.
This looks like the best
wait, what?
team in the solar system.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Hey, dude, can you exit us out of this game?
Well, we get a penalty now, remember?
We do?
Yeah, they have a penalty for quick play.
What? Since when? Wait, what? Okay, don't do anything yet.
For some reason, it didn't give me the option to leave as a group.
That is so weird. Okay, let's
Yeah.
see here. Okay. Okay, queue us up again.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
So, yep, this Friday is going to be The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered Friday. Day. Now,
Which is dumb.
let me say this again. The Last of Us Remastered came only a year after the original game on PlayStation 3. This way, on PlayStation 5, they can have all the haptic feedback and everything. Adaptive triggers and such. And the new modes. And it's time! Wait, hold up. That's my bedtime alarm. Crap's sake. They call me a badass father mucker. But now it's time to be a badass motherfucker!
Smile on my face.
Oh boy.
Five, four,
Oh
Hello.
boy. This is either gonna be really good or really bad.
unlocks in 30 seconds.
I've been waiting so long. Maga and Maga, boys. I'm playing with the big gun.
Oh, congratulations. Enjoy.
Countering Maga? Countering myself? Whoa. Okay. I have yet to get used to that stomp.
Let's make a scene.
Great.
Appreciate it.
Oh, crap.
Oh boy.
Oh wait, I could do that to the Maga. What the Baga?
When you're people are right. It is annoying when you're mirror matched because it basically you just have to shoot at the Mauga until your team turns the tide.
They're pushing ahead. We gotta stop that.
Ooh. Oh, thank you. Oh, son of a beach. Damn it.
Stop their barricade.
Oh, I was only shooting with one gun. I should have shot with both guns.
Mauga's not so easy now, is it?
No. Oh my god, I was only shooting one gun at a time.
The hermit. I draw the line.
I'm a Maga fucking idiot.
Let's make a scene.
Okay. Wow. Wow.
Possible today.
Yeah, see, people talk about how OP this guy is, but like, it's not so easy, is it?
Uh-huh. Actually, I have not that idea, this idea.
Together that strikes them down. They're pushing the barricade. Stop them.
Oh, for fudge's sake, I couldn't even friggin' reach Kiriko. Wait.
Approaching the final
I regret to inform you lot. Wow. Maga's a hero. Pacific Rose goes, your Maga is so poor he chooses a garbage truck with a shopping list. Chases a garbage truck with a shopping list.
Let's make a scene.
Well, I tried.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate to say it, but that is my last match for the night because I want to go the foop to sleep.
Uh-huh.
Hey, this is what you got to do when you work. At least I don't work on
Yeah.
Wednesday. Then I have a meeting with another agency whom I think has seen my reel and was actually interested in talking with me, so hopefully something can work out, maybe. And then maybe James Potter in Harry Potter.
Hmm.
So I can dream. Oh, and you say you loved that casino chapter? I'm amazed at how dark this chapter is, where they've already reached the underworld, and Percy talks of, yeah, I'm seeing torture down here that I don't even want to describe.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I can't wait to see
Yep.
this in the show.
Mm-hmm.
Where, yeah, the only problem, which we discussed the other night, the only problem I do feel like I maybe kind of have with the show is making all the monsters look a little too human.
Yeah.
So I'm honestly a little concerned. Like, I stand by that I liked seeing Ares
I mean,
act with his eyes, but he looked kind of too human. for being a god of war.
Well, and that's the other thing, right? I've heard. I guess I'll say this too. I've heard people say, well, the argument for that change as well was he had a lot more screen time than he necessarily got in the book, or at least during that
true.
section. Like a lot more screen time than he got during that section in the book.
Pacific rules? I always drive safe to work.
So
I drive by ours to work. Like, I drive myself on foot.
yeah.
Safest way.
So
Go ahead.
So maybe they didn't want to like have him the entire time with the.
Oh yeah, true. Like I
On the other
remember-
hand, though, there are a lot of people are complaining about like why aren't they doing more with making the monsters look monsters, because apparently each episode has like a 15 million budget, which is the same as some movies that have a lot more done with them. And they're like, where's that budget being spent if it's not on like a lot more time with monsters that actually look like monsters?
I mean, for God's sake, you look at the Wheel of Time with the budget that it had, and it's like, okay, all the budget here Amazon spent on the landscapes and the Lord of the Rings of Power. And for all the money they put into the Rings of Power, they apparently didn't put into the best of writers, but rather the effects and landscapes. Halo, it's like, for all the budget they had, this show looks like it was made in the 2000s. Like, as more or less a Halo fan, I'm not diehard, but maybe just casual, that show looked like crap. It was enjoyable, but the effects sucked.
And this is the other thing too. I almost wonder if like projects that should have CGI in them, if creators are starting to get a little bit worried about using CGI too much because of how often people complain that it's not good enough.
True. Well, and I think someone brought up that
Instead of just I was gonna say, instead of just enjoying the fact that, hey, they're having monsters and cool things in movies, even if it doesn't look super realistic, it's like it's still there. It's better, and it, some would say they can, because it's nice that they can do a lot more than they could with like old like puppets and makeup.
Right.
But like whatever. People complain enough, and then they're gonna wonder why they don't get it anymore.
Even last year, well, that's kind of like when people say, "Oh, we're so sick of all these reboots and remakes and sequels," and I read somewhere that the reason they keep making those is because all these original movie concepts, like besides Barbie and Oppenheimer, not a single other one did well in the box office. And it's like, y'all keep bitching about why isn't Hollywood coming up with any new ideas? It's like, you are why. Because you keep giving them, shelling out your money to all these sequels and reboots, and you don't give new IPs a chance. They don't get enough money to make more of these new IPs. Like, Everything Everywhere All at Once took time to make its money. Elementals took time to make its money. Not Elementals. Elemental took time to make its money. What was another one? George Miller's latest, which wasn't even out of the Mad Max franchise. It was a brand new movie, and it flopped. It's an original idea, and it frigging flopped. And it's like, it's not his best movie, But it was a nicely different movie. Whereas at least Oppenheimer had the backing of it's about the atomic bomb. Who's not gonna want to see that? It's history. Crap, yeah. Barbie, it's based on a toy line. Who's not gonna want to see that? But any of these other original movie concepts, like even back in the day, The Iron Giant, it's hailed today as a classic, but it flopped. So like when people complain about, oh, Hollywood's going so broke because they keep delivering flops, it's like, if you think flops today are speaking toward the failures of Hollywood and quality, you're thinking wrong. Because The Iron Giant back in the day flopped, and it was a quality frigging movie. Like, it's one of my favorites of my childhood, and I found out that it flopped at the box office, and I'm thinking, what? But that movie is so good. And
Well,
I mean,
another
different time,
example,
but still.
another example is "It's a Wonderful Life,"
Oh,
which
yeah.
showed it shows up basically every other Christmas special has a scene, like every other good Christmas special has a scene where "It's a Wonderful Life," like the ending is like showing on the TV or whatever in the Christmas special. And the reason they do that is because it flopped so much that it was cheap for them to be able to get it to put it in other movies, and now it's a
Yeah.
Christmas classic,
Mm-hmm.
right?
My other favorite thing is people complained that Hogwarts Legacy, it's being snubbed so often, and it's obviously because people don't like J.K. Rowling and her transphobic views. The Game Awards comes along, and okay, so it didn't get nominated for any awards. But then it becomes available in the Players' Choice Awards, which is where only the players get to vote. So, Hogwarts Legacy survives the first round. Okay, this is a good sign. Survives the next round. Oh, this is a good sign. Final round, Hogwarts Legacy lost. You, the players, blame all the critics for it not winning an award. It didn't win an award this time because of you. You players did not vote Hogwarts Legacy enough compared to all these other games. And you're telling me it got snubbed? I don't think so. I think it's because y'all realize, and I realize this too, I love Hogwarts Legacy to bits, and I am willing to admit, Baldur's Gate 3 is probably, overall, a much better game. But that is still me saying the least Hogwarts Legacy could win is best soundtrack in some of these award shows. Like, at least Grammy Awards has recognized it for their nominations for best soundtrack or whatever it is. So I'm thinking, I'm not into the Grammys because I don't care for all the artists that they have as nominations, but I might be tempted to watch the next Grammys only because Hogwarts Legacy got nominated. And that's a prestigious award for that sort of thing. So I'm pretty excited. But it's like, folks, it's because of you that the industry has this issue. It's not because of all the elites, it's you. Or rather, it's not entirely, but it's not entirely either. And this is why I should probably...
It seems like basically everyone. It seems today like just hate for everything is the default way of thinking about things in people's minds.
Well, and like that's why I only peek on his channel, that Clipcoin fella. Because the last thing I need in my day is to watch someone's reviews and see that in every single video, why this sucks, why that sucks, why this other thing sucks, why another thing sucks. At least like Eric Kane, who I like watching, yeah, he says some things that I like sucks, but he doesn't say that about everything. He doesn't make a routine out of it. And when he
And
does
it-
say something sucks, he brings a grounded reason for it. He doesn't just call, oh, it sucks because it's so woke. He makes actual observations about it. Whereas Clipcoin,
And-
it's like, nope, it's woke. Everything is woke. So it's bad.
At first you might think, oh, everybody's standards are just too high. And maybe that's part of it, but it also feels like just everybody's a lot of nitpicking.
Yeah, yeah.
I like the amount of hate that I saw people have towards that Spider-Man 2 game. And it was stuff like people complaining. A lot of the complaints people had were more their own fault.
Mm.
Like people talking about, oh, the traversal in the Spider-Man, they haven't improved it since the last game. In the last game, Spider-Man, the last game's traversal was so bad. All you had to do was
Okay.
press R2 and forward, and you would go across the map. And it's like, well, okay, you could press R2 and forward if you wanted to, and yeah, you could go across the map that way. But you're supposed to, innovate, right? You're supposed to
Yeah.
actually, practice and get good at the traversal and learn how to, do well at it.
Yeah.
That's what's supposed to be fun, right?
Yeah.
And people say, well, the game plays itself. Well, no, you are choosing to play the game in a way that it kind of plays itself, but also, like, or you could learn how to actually play it.
I mean, I turned on that option you told me about for the assist feature. And I keep falling on my arse, and I'm thinking, I know it's not the game. I know it's me who keeps falling on my arse, because I've got yet to get used to this. So,
Yeah.
that feature, I don't knock the game for it, I knock myself. Or people will complain about Hogwarts Legacy's collectibles challenges, and people will whine about, oh, I need more to do in this game. Well, here's something more to do. Well, it's too repetitive. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong, but to me it's a matter of, yeah, it's repetition, but my goal with Hogwarts Legacy is I just want to spend more time in this world. And by doing all these repetitive things, I get to spend more time in this world, so I'm kind of okay with that.
I feel like that's the other thing too. I feel like that's one of the biggest dumb arguments I've seen people make these days about games is like, well, the gameplay loop is repetitive. The combat is repetitive. The gameplay loop, and it's like, what game isn't? What game doesn't have a repetitive? Like, if you really think about it, pretty much every game, the gameplay loop is, repetitive and the same for the most part.
I
Like,
mean,
think about, how people really love the Uncharted games, and it's
yeah.
like, well, yeah, except for Uncharted is kind of a repetitive gameplay loop. Climb some stuff, shoot some guys,
Yeah,
solve a puzzle,
yeah,
watch a cutscene.
yeah,
Climb some stuff, shoot some guys, solve a puzzle, watch a cutscene.
yeah.
And it's like, well, people are arguing that, all of these games that are coming out now are going to be boring because they're super repetitive gameplay loop. And it's like, well, what else do you expect?
Yeah, exactly.
Look at how popular Fortnite is.
Oh, right.
But I guess the argument there is like it's not repetitive because you're fighting other players. But it's like it kind of is though. It's like drop in, grab stuff,
Yeah.
build, fight, die, repeat. Die or win, repeat.
My other favorite
I don't
one.
know.
Like, I still remember back in the day when Duck Dynasty was a big thing, and people would complain about what they did in Duck Dynasty, like hunting and whatever. And you know what my favorite thing said about that was? Full Robertson, who's of course by far the most controversial voice on that show, he said it himself. If you don't like what you see on our show, just change the channel. And I'm thinking, oh my god. Like, if I ever become rich and famous, or, well, famous, or whatever, and people ask for my opinion of if they don't like what I'm in, it's like, well, if you don't like the movie I'm in, just leave the theater. I'm sorry that you're disappointed. Yeah. Or stay for the rest of the cast and crew. If you don't like the show I'm in, just change the channel. Or stay for the rest of the cast and crew, in spite of me. Or just whatever. It's like, I can't force you to stay. And no one's forcing you to stay either. So what's the problem? Oh, what was another one that you kind of reminded me of? Oh, that's what it was. It was back when Terminator Dark Fate was a thing. And I caught this professor commenting on a Terminator Dark Fate trailer that, yeah, he finds this nauseating because it seems to bring about that guns solve everything. And I forget how exactly he worded it, but I responded basically, oh, might be better if I could just pull it up, but it was basically like the guy, I love it, more people are bringing up, how it's a sick joke that Better Call Saul. So Better Call Saul received how many nominations in the Emmys? 59 nominations total, apparently. Not a single win. Not a single one. Anyway. Oh, what was it now? I'm pretty sure I could find it if I just looked up on my Twitter Terminator. Because I'm pretty sure I don't actually tweet much about Terminator. But it was... Oh, here we go. This was easier to find. Oh my god, this was super easy to find. So, this guy, who's supposedly a professor, goes, the problem with the portrayal of violence as entertainment is that one producer seeks to outdo the rest, and we see its culmination in Dark Fate, Superhuman, people doing superhuman violence. These movies contribute to the real violence in America. And basically I point out that it's fictional violence. And the movies are not to blame for being part of real violence in America. And going on from there. And... oh, I think it was later. Oh, here we go. The final... so, the kicker was finally leading into his response of, Terminator teaches us that if you have a serious problem, guns are an answer. It would be an interesting task to count the gunshots in Terminator. That said, Star Wars is much worse. So I basically pointed out, sorry, but did you even watch Terminator then? And basically going on to point out that in every single Terminator movie, never once did a gun take down a Terminator. It would slow the Terminator down, maybe, okay, temporarily take it down, but it would never kill the Terminator. Not a single Terminator movie portrayed that. And he goes, yes, I saw it. I was nauseated by the prevalence of an automatic weapon. And, well, basically just going along the lines of, in my response, then why'd you watch it in the first place? It's like, yeah, Terminator movies have always had automatic firearms. Always, all the time. So, if
Yeah.
the first one pissed you off, then why would you watch the next one expecting something different? But I'm just thinking, great way to tell me you've never seen a single one of them, or at least not fully, because never in one of those movies did the gun stop a Terminator. There was always something else used against it. And it's like, I should know. I've seen every single one. Well, besides Sarah Connor Chronicles. That's the only Terminator I haven't seen yet. Which I should. Because it's got Summer, what's her name, from who was in The Big Bang Theory, that Howard Wolowitz tries to get a picture with, making out with her. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Suffice it to say, I guess singing. Oh, by the way, did you know that they're making a Lion King prequel?
Prequel?
Yeah. I didn't even know it until I saw a listing showing off all the new Disney titles coming out, and I think that's for this year, where one of them is Mufasa, the Lion King. I thought, oh, what's this about? And oh, it's gonna be basically a prequel to the Lion King remake. Oh, well, I hope this ain't as good as the Lion King 2, because I don't recall the Lion King 2 being apparently that good. Although I don't think my childhood self minded it, so. Wow. I'm past when I'm supposed to go to bed.
Yep.
As always. Well, thanks for keeping me up late again. Let me know if you do feel better enough to catch Percy Jackson.
Yeah.
And if we have
hopefully.
to push it to another night, I'll mark it as watched anyway, as I like to do. And I'll wait till another night.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I gotta rest my throat now, and I'm out of water. So,
Alrighty, we'll talk to you.
thank you for watching. Let's keep watching. Don't have a good night. Have a great night, Pacific Rules. Thank you for joining me. This has been JBJ Blaze.
And I'm the first giant.
And let's keep watch. Boopity, boppity, bye. Bonk.
Like a wizard,